Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about Rocketbook and how to set it up, put in your destinations, and then actually use it. So first things first, please download the Rocketbook app, go ahead and log on to it. When you sign in, I need you to use the sign in with Google option and sign in using your curly email and password. After you've got that all done, go ahead and open up the app and you should be on a screen that looks like this. So first we want to do some default settings and set up our destinations. So when you're at this screen, we're going to go ahead and click on the three lines in the upper left-hand corner, and that's going to take us to our settings. You should see at the top of the screen your name and your curly email. If you don't, you need to close the app and log back in using your curly email. We want to go ahead and click on handwriting recognition OCR. It's about 2/3 of the way down the page. So go ahead and click on that. And when you first come in here, everything's going to be set to off. We want to turn smart titles on and we want to turn smart search on. So set those to on, and once you've done that, go ahead and click back. And then that's the only setting that we definitely need to change. You can poke around here and change your templates and look at the free Rocketbook pages, and the help center is in here if you have any questions. Go ahead and click back. Next up, what we want to do is set our destinations. Now, our destinations are the locations where our scans are going to go to be stored. And we're going to store our documents on our Google Drive. So let's set those up. So click on your destinations in the lower right hand corner. It's that little paper airplane. All right, the default setting for all your destinations is going to be your curly email. We don't want them to all be sending everything to your curly email. As a school, the teachers, we have agreed on specific icons will be for specific classes. So we're going to go work our way through how to set these up. Ideally, gents, you will have signed into your Google Classroom for all of your classes before you set your destinations. So if you haven't signed into Google Classroom, you probably want to pause and go do that and then come back. So this is how our agreement went. The Rocketbook icon itself, the one at the top, we're going to leave that as your curly email. That way you can always email things to yourself. The second one, the diamond, that's going to be your math class. So we're going to go ahead and click on the little diamond, and it's going to take you into the destination setting page. We want to change our destination, so touch Change Destination, choose Google Drive, and then choose your name. It's going to open up my Google Drive. In your Google Drive, after you've signed into Classroom, you will have a folder called Classroom. So go ahead and choose that. And then in your classroom, you're going to have a folder for every one of the classes that you have a Google class for. As you can see, I have a lot of classes. You may only have 1 or 2, maybe up to 7. You are going to choose your math class. I'm going to choose my Anthony Geometry class because that's the class that I'm in. And then when you get in here, you're not going to have anything initially set up. You need to set up a folder called Scans. I like to put the number 1 in front of it so it'll always be at the top of my list. I'm a little lazy. I don't want to have to sift through a lot of things. So just do Create Folder. Go ahead and give it a name. Like I said, I'm recommending you just do the number 1 and Scans. Click the Create button in the upper right-hand corner, and then the Save button in the right-hand corner. And what I've done is set my destinations, and you can see right below where it says Google Drive, there's my email and then the path. I'm saving it to my Google Drive, Classroom folder, Anthony folder, Scans 1. So that's my math stuff. And then we can go ahead and click back, and you'll see here on our destinations, it has been changed. The Apple icon, we don't have a class for that, and the bell icon, we don't have a class for that.
The 4-leaf clover icon.
We are using this one for our English class. So I'm going to do Change Destination, Google Drive, choose my name. I am going to choose Classroom, and then my English class. And I already have my Scans folder set up, so I'm just going to link to my Scans folder and hit Save and back. And again, it's changed. I'm going to continue through this process. The star is going to be your science classes. So change Google, my name, Google Classrooms, choose your science class. I'm going to choose my honors class. I do have some folders already in here. These are assignments that my teacher has already set up. So I'm going to make a new folder, call it 1scans, create it, save it, and go back. And then last but not least, if you are taking an engineering class, we are using the horseshoe for engineering. So classroom and engineering. I need to create a new folder, call it scans, and create and save. The last thing I want you guys to do is to hit the check button in the upper right hand corner, and what this is going to do is just make sure that all of the paths that you set up are actually operational. You should get a green bar at the top that says all destinations are operational. Now we have done all of our setup. That is the hard part. Now we're going to go on to actually scanning something. So go ahead and hit the new scans, or you can go to history, and it's going to take you back to that home page. We are going to do our first scan. There's a button at the bottom that says new scan. So go ahead and click new scan, and this is going to open up the scanning page. What we can do is go ahead and put your screen over top of a Rocketbook page, and it's going to scan it, and it'll tell you it's scanning it. And once it finally scans it, sorry, I'm shaking a lot here, it's going to make a little thumbnail that's going to go to the bottom of your screen. Let's go ahead and preview that. So you can see at the bottom it has this nice thumbnail. It's scanned it very neatly. It's not on a funky angle. It's totally legible. All right. You'll also notice on this particular page, I have some notes for you guys to look at. If you put 2 hashtags and then a title and 2 more hashtags, the file that you're scanning will be saved to the name that's within those hashtags. So you see here, I have Rocketbook Basics. This file is going to be saved as Rocketbook Basics. And I'll go back and you can see it when I go. After I've previewed, I'm going to hit next. It's going to transcribe it. And you can see that my file was saved as Rocketbook Basics. Now, the reason why we did all of those destinations is down at the bottom of a Rocketbook page, you can see the 7 little icons. If you on your page actually mark one of those icons, you just have to do like a little X or a squiggly line in the bubble above the icon. Rocketbook will recognize that you want this file sent to a specific destination. So in this case, I told Rocketbook to send this file to my engineering folder. So when I go over to my Google Drive after I hit send, when you're all done and you're ready to go, you just hit send. When I look in my Google Drive for engineering, this scan will be there.
I just opened my Google Drive app and went into my classroom and found my class and drilled down.
Classroom. I did put my stuff to my engineering O2 section. There's my 1scans folder, nice at the top because I named it 1. And then there is the Rocketbook PDF that I just created via my scan. So there you can see it. It's legible. It's you can see the different colors, and it's been saved as Rocketbook Basics per my hashtag title. That's the smart titles option we turned in, or we used.
Guys, if you have questions, you need some help, you just want some practice, please come and see me. I'm in room 102 or 104.